Good morning, everyone. Today it's much brighter. I don't know why. Why is the picture brighter? The camera is the same. Or maybe it's not. Weird. Yeah, why not? Maybe the stuff just does whatever it wants. But it's good, no? Like brightness like this is good. Okay. I wanted to say thank you to everyone that has been donating in the last weeks and months for the attending the morning routine. I don't know if donation is the right word. Is this the right word? It sounds a bit over the top, I have to say. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Anyway, thank you very much for everyone to everyone that did this. I forgot to say that in the last morning routines. Always after I thought I wanted to say thank you to the people that have donated. Several people regularly donate because they like it so much, and so on and so forth. Yeah, and like I wrote in the description, in the end, all this stuff is my my work time, so it's for free. But on the other hand, for me, it's not for free to go into the supermarket and get food there. Okay. But I don't put any pressure on that. It is for free. It will stay for free. And if you want to, if you feel, hey, I want to send Joseph some money, then that's very appreciated. And the other thing, the other thing was I would be super interested to hear where people are from. Like, because some people are from other countries. I think one person is from Greece, regularly participating. I think another person is from Czech Republic. I think Norway is in my head also, if I'm not mistaken. And there are, of course, many Germans, and would be interesting to know also from which region or city they're from, and so on. It would be nice just to know. Okay, and as always, if you have any questions that that you want me to answer after the morning routine, then just put them in the chat directly now, so I can go directly to them and after. Yeah, anything that is somewhat practice and training related. Okay, let's start. We are starting with our one leg stance, with our balance. Finding the balance. Yesterday also someone wrote that it's harder when you're still a bit sleepy or when you didn't sleep so well. So the balance is a good test for that, a good like a sensor, basically. Turn left and right, drehen nach rechts und links. Ja, also was ich meinte, ne, die Balance, was für eine Balance habt ihr so jetzt, wenn ihr aufgestanden seid, kann ein ganz guter Sensor dafür sein, wie gut ihr geschlafen habt. Kommt aber auch immer ein bisschen darauf an, wie gut man balanciert. Also wenn man schon sehr viel Balanceerfahrung hat, dann wird der Sensor eigentlich dadurch sogar schwächer, weil es einfach egal ist, wie gut man geschlafen hat, und man kann halt dann gut balancieren. Okay, back to the center. Head rotation. Okay, close the eyes. Wenn die Wade anfängt zu brennen, das ist voll okay. If the calf starts burning, that's okay. We extinguish the fire later. Okay, open the eyes again. And now touch the ground in front of you. Einmal mit der rechten, einmal mit der linken. One time right, one time left. Okay. And the other foot. Dieses ganz grundlegende Balancieren auf einem Bein stehen ist auch erstmal so, wenn ihr gar nichts wisst und euren Fuß trainieren wollt, dann macht ihr das. Fertig aus. Einfach auf einem Bein stehen und dabei irgendwas machen. Ja, if you want to train your foot and you don't know nothing about it, that's your go-to. Just stand on one foot and do various stuff when you do it. That's it. Yeah, that's already so many things happening from that. Rotation. Rotation im Kopf, rotation in the head. Close the eyes. Open the eyes, Augen öffnen und wieder vorne berühren. And touch in front. Both times I closed the eyes after the head rotation, I fell directly. So my vestibular system was still like and hadn't had calibrated again to the fact that I'm not moving my head anymore. Maybe something similar happened to you, maybe not. It's interesting. No? Because otherwise it understands what's the case and then it's no problem anymore. But this transition from moving the head and then being still and having the eyes closed was for me now a short struggle. Okay, our wide stance, yeah, hands like this, Hände hier ans Becken. And I go down. Today you can see much better that my knee is bent. Heute könnt ihr das sehr viel besser sehen, ne? Mit dem gebeugten Knie. Hier schön beide Füße in den Boden rein, both feet into the floor, grounded. Yeah, not like this, but and you feel the openness, the stretch in the pelvis. Also hier im Becken fühlt ihr wahrscheinlich, wie das öffnet. Ich forciere nichts, also ich drücke mich jetzt nicht irgendwie mega krass runter oder so. I don't press myself down intensely or something like this. Yeah, I just search for my way down and going from one side to the other side. My floor is a bit too slippery for it. Like, it's doable and there's some extra activation. I actually would prefer to not be so slippery, because it shifts a bit the attention of the exercise towards not slipping out. Also hin und her, langsam, slow speed, back and forth. You see my hands are here on purpose. Stay for a moment. Go to the other side, stay there for a moment. Auf der anderen Seite einen Moment bleiben. Hoch, up. And I'm going on all fours. I first go into a semi-downward dog, like I'm not in the stretch. Ich gehe also in so eine Art Downward Dog, aber ich bin noch nicht im Stretch oder so. Die Knie sind leicht gebeugt und das Becken ist gedreht. Ne? Guckt mal nochmal. Wumm. So, dass mein Rücken gerade wird. Okay, jetzt könnt ihr in den Schultern in eine offenere Position gehen. Now you can go into the shoulders into a more open position. If you want, you can straighten the legs and bend them slightly again. Also ihr könnt die Knie strecken und beugen wieder leicht. And now you can try to bend the knees fully and straighten them. Bend the knees fully and straighten them. Yeah, and trying to keep the back straight at the top. Good. Go forward into the push-up position, but pushing away from the floor through the arms. And now going into the bottom position of the push-up, but you can bring the knees down if you want. Yeah. Good. Rock back onto the feet, into the sesa actually. So you're here, and I'm doing the chest circle. So side, front, side, back. Also Seite, nach vorne, Seite, zurück. If for you the sesa is not possible, or not possible to do that long, then you can change into a different position, or you can stand also. Also wenn es für euch nicht geht, hier so lange im Sesa zu bleiben, dann könnt ihr auch in eine andere Position gehen oder aufstehen. Change direction, Richtungswechsel. Okay, stand up again, wieder aufstehen. Go again to the wider stance, gehen wieder in diesen weiteren Stand. Und jetzt gehe ich runter und gehe vor und zurück. Going back and forth with the hands here. Back and forth. And now when I go forward, I move with my chest to the knee. Ich gehe mit der Brust aufs Knie rauf. Wieder hoch. Und wenn ich nach hinten gehe, gehe ich nach hinten. Zack. You probably feel it in different parts in the body. You feel probably the knees, the feet, the hips. Yeah, everything is working quite actively here. Relax for a moment. And then we do the same to the other side. First, just moving back and forth. And then going down forward and reaching back to the back. Okay, come to the center, into this somewhat horse stance, also in diese Art Horse-Pferdestand. Mabu. Yeah, you see, I'm bending the knees here. I'm staying upright. Put the arms like this. Arme so. Und Rotation. Und dabei unten bleiben. Hin und her. Der Wirbelsäule die Arme ausgestreckt lassen. Okay, arms overhead while in the position. And press them really overhead now. And straighten the legs. Go forward with a straight spine. Nach vorne mit einer geraden Wirbelsäule. Zack. I rock a bit forward. So I feel the stretch in my calves also. I'm bending down. Elongating the spine towards the ground, die Wirbelsäule in Richtung Boden lang machen. Und wieder hoch. Füße zusammen. Und einmal nach hinten schauen. Über die Extension. Going back through the extension. And back. We are going back onto all fours. But this time with the knees bent like this. And I lift off one foot and the opposite hand. And then I switch to the other side. Back and forth. And now you can walk slow and controlled. Look, my pelvis is not really moving. Like it's not rotating. Also mein Becken rotiert nicht. Ja? In the middle, I'm very strong. Yeah, it's not like this. Not that this is bad, but we don't want that now. Yeah, we want the activation of the trunk. And it's always this contralateral pattern. Very controlled. Kontrolliert. And into the squat. Bending down. Flexion. Runter. Dem Kopf. Extension in der Wirbelsäule. Extension the spine. Knees forward. Feeling the stretch in the toes. Knie nach vorne ablegen. Stretch merkt ihr in den Zehen. Letzte Übung. Okay. Gut. Ja. Focus is quite on the legs. Focus ist definitiv auf den Beinen. Auf den Beinen hier. Okay. There was the question about the donation that I said in the beginning. You can just look into the description of any morning routine. I think it's really also already in the first ones, if I'm not mistaken. If you scroll down, there are the possibilities always in there. So also in this routine here. Yeah, and now we see where people are from. Stockholm, Cologne, Braunschweig, Nürnberg, Switzerland, Copenhagen, Poland, question came up, do you have a recommendation for more balance? Can you specify the question? More balance on the feet or like other ways to train it? I gladly answer it. I just need a bit more specific. Then we have Greece also, where it's already 1 hour later, as you wrote yesterday, which is also nice. Feet, balancing on the feet. Okay, so there are a few main things balancing when you balance on the feet. One thing is the different stances that you can do. It's number one. The second is what you do with your eyes. Then third one is what do you do with your head. And after that, let's say there are more options that are hierarchically not so important. So I don't want to overload you with things, but these are the principles. So choose different stances, and I have I use the following main stances: 1 foot, 2 feet tandem stance. We already had this in one morning routine as well. Yeah. Then 2 feet normal stance, but with the heels slightly raised, like this. This would be the 3 main positions that I use. And as a fourth one, I would use this. So 1 foot with the heel raised. So one thing is to change in between these positions. Then what can you do with the eyes and with the head? Yeah, that was the next thing that I said. So with the eyes, you can close them, obviously. It's something that we already did. Another thing is to look around. It's also something that we did. Yeah, like, do you see this? I'm relatively far from it. Okay, with my eyes, looking into different places, or you can do it more slow or more quickly, going back and forth. Okay, so playing with the eyes. And then the next thing that you can add is playing with the head. It's also something that we already did. Think about the 3-dimensional space. So you can rotate, you can tilt forward, backward, and side to side. And you can combine all of this into something. And once you experimented with that, just sort of in the normal upright stances, then you would start to go into all sorts of other positions. For example, I'm on one leg, I'm going here to the side, and now I'm rotating. And now I'm rotating the head. Yeah, and then there are a myriad of positions that you can go to. If you take this to heart, what I just said, it allows you to train your balance with just these simple principles, these 4 things. It allows you to train your balance for many, many years, and you don't need to worry about any special thing. Yeah. There's one more thing to be said about balance, besides that I just gave you basically everything you need for now, is what is missing here, let's say, is more dynamic stuff. So for example, a rotation, like a spin, and then boom, arriving in balance, or jumping, yeah, tuck, and arriving in balance. That's another important realm of the balance that also hierarchically comes a bit later than what I described now. Good. Okay. Nice, guys. Thank you for all the comments and writing where you're from. Forchheim came also here. I never heard of this. I need to look it up where it is. I will, after this chat, I will look where this is. Okay, good. Thank you very much for attending. See you tomorrow. Have a good day. Ciao.